Our last stop in Alaska is Ketchikan, known for its salmon and its 162 inches of annual rainfall. Luckily again, the day was beautiful. The downtown area has the feeling of a turn-of-the-century mining town with a gorgeous mountain backdrop. We're only here for about 6 hours, so we decided to go on a private tour by Hummer, hoping to squeeze in as much of the scenery as possible. This river is well known for its salmon and for its frequent sightings of bear.
Wow, they're so big. They're congregating at the most shallow edge. Swimming dead, I guess you'd say. And they're like, oh, nasty looking.
Big one up there. A lot of fish all over down here.
Well, they're going up the creek.
We were eventually treated to the sight of a mother bear and her young cubs.
Tend to be too much of a problem. The biggest problem is that there's a lot of plastic. They get the fish right out of that pond. See, those bears are spoiled. They wait for the tide to come in. It captures fish back there in the back that can't swim back. And they're nice fish, too. It's not just the ones that are spawning. It's actually nice fresh 3- and 4-year-olds, too. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Good size.
I don't see any fish. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, bear, yeah, that's right.
See?
You don't hurry, you ain't going to see them because they're just about to go out of sight. Turns out that the male has actually babysat the mama and the cubs throughout the year.
Our guide took us on some of the back roads that normal tourists don't see, but the ride was a bit bumpy, especially for those in the back.
He's got a log splitter, I think, doesn't he? Yeah.
Our guide had a particular interest in Sasquatch reports, telling us of some recent local sightings, of which Donna found particularly interesting. Finishing up our visit, we did some souvenir shopping at the local stores before we set sail once again. If you ever wonder what happens if you miss the boat, the story was these two guests' tour ran a little late. An option for lunch was grilled salmon on the Lido deck. We then spent the rest of the afternoon just lounging around. can't forget mentioning our daily towel animals and trying to figure out just what they actually were. One of the entertainers on board was Jeff Peterson, a magician who uses his cute little dog as an assistant.
Pretty dog. Pretty girl.
She's a coton couturier named Dindy, and we got to meet her close up and personal. Before our last dinner on board, we share some cocktails. After dinner, we'll be arriving in Victoria, Canada. Early that evening, we arrive in Victoria. Looking out over the setting sun gives us another fine photo op. We have about a 10-minute bus ride into town from where the ship is docked.
And the totem poles represent the 6 Aboriginal groups on the Pacific coast of British Columbia. And that museum to the left-hand side is the second best museum in North America for natural history after the Smithsonian, Washington, D.C. And that's according to me. Yeah. So this is a causeway. It used to be a bridge across the harbor. There used to be water underneath us here. Matter of fact, there still is water. This is all reclaimed land. And the Empress Hotel is built on reclaimed land.
Arriving in downtown Victoria, we spend the evening window shopping and enjoying the many street performers.
Go buy some chocolate.
These topiaries are out in front of the Empress Hotel. Mom remembers visiting the tea room here when she was up here with the Model A's.
Those are made out of copper. Those domes.
Oh,
And
that's
half
why
of
they're
them-
that color, huh?
Half of them were green because they had oxidized, and half of them weren't because they had recently cleaned them.
Make your mouth a little sound. Can you light the silver torch? Just the silver one. Now hold them up by the light. Alright, just hold them way up high. You might be tempted to steal my lighter. The company there can take it over there. That's good. Jonathan, can you take my car till we get one?
The horse has a little limp. This one on this side.
Early the next morning, we were back in Seattle. As we were waiting for our disembarkment time, we watched them refuel the ship from the large fuel barge. To see as much of Seattle in the short time we had, we took a city tour. Our guide drove us by some of the city's landmarks and told us some interesting stories regarding the city's history. Our first stop is the Space Needle and the city park that surrounds it. This is the Tachuli Gardens. Each one of these sculptures are handcrafted from glass. Our last stop is Seattle's famous public market.
Pound of mussels! Pound of mussels!
Hey guys, come on in. So we'll walk way back. Come on up, guys. Come on, please.
$10? Some of these things are... That's all? Here can you get $10 or $5 for a bunch like that?
Oh, you can take them with you on the plane?
I don't think so. I don't know.
After a quick lunch, it was off to the airport for our final farewell. Looking back, it's amazing how many things we've seen in just 1 week. We would like to thank you, Mom, for your generosity, and Dad for your many years of hard work that made this trip possible. We will cherish these wonderful memories forever.